Winter came early that year, and it came without mercy. The first frost arrived before the last harvest was gathered. Then came the snow, heavy, relentless, and unyielding. The river froze solid, and the roads disappeared beneath ice. The wind howled like something alive, something angry. Soon, the village of Alder's Hollow found itself cut off from the world. At first, people endured. They rationed what they had. They shared. They told one another, "Spring will come. It always does." But winter did not loosen its grip. Weeks stretched into months. The granaries thinned. Livestock grew gaunt. Children cried in the night with hollow bellies, and even the strongest men began to falter. In the center of it all stood their leader, Aldrich, a man trusted to guide them through hardship. And at the edge of the village lived Mara, a quiet soul who believed kindness could survive even the harshest winter. This is the story of what happens when hunger tests not just the body, but the heart. Mara had always been known for her gentleness. In autumn, she preserved what she could. She never had much, but she always shared. Now, in the heart of winter, she had almost nothing left. Each morning, she woke to a thin broth and a quiet promise. One more day. The village square had become a place of silent desperation. At the center stood the storehouse, which Aldrich controlled. Aldrich insisted food be distributed carefully. At my signal, he would say, "We will endure." And people believed him. But one evening, Mara saw a faint glow of lantern light from within the storehouse. It was meant to remain sealed. A few nights later, she saw footprints in the snow, leading to the back entrance, fresh, deliberate, and singular. Then, she saw him, Aldrich. He moved quietly, glancing over his shoulder before unlocking the storehouse door. Mara stood frozen in the shadows. When he emerged, his coat seemed heavier. He was carrying weight. He was carrying food. That night, Mara did not sleep. She sat by her fire, thinking, "He is taking more than his share. While others starve, he is hoarding." She thought of old Tomas, who hadn't the strength to leave his bed. If she told them, would they demand justice, or would they tear him apart? The next morning, Aldrich oversaw the distribution of food. To anyone else, he looked like a man doing his duty. But Mara saw the guilt. Their eyes met briefly. Recognition, Mara felt it. He knew that she knew. That afternoon, Aldrich came to her cottage. "You saw me?" he said. Mara nodded. "People are starving. Why take more for yourself?" Aldrich's voice hardened. "If I fall, the village falls. Leadership requires strength. Strength requires more. And yet," Mara said softly, "you ensure that you endure best of all." His silence was answer enough. Days passed. Mara carried the secret like a weight. She imagined two paths: the chaos of the truth, or the quiet injustice of silence. One morning, Mara walked to the square. Her heart pounded, but her voice was steady. "There is something you must know. Our leader has been taking more food than the rest of us." A murmur rippled through the crowd. Confusion, shock, then anger. The crowd surged forward, their desperation igniting into fury. Mara stepped back, her chest tight with fear, but then a voice cut through the chaos. "Stop." It was old Tomas. "If we turn on each other now, then winter has already won." Mara stepped forward again. "No more secrets. We decide together. We share what remains, truly share it." Aldrich ordered the storehouse opened. This time, the village decided together. The rations were small but fair. Winter did not end quickly, but it did end. The snow melted, and the first green shoots broke through the thawing earth. Alder's Hollow survived because it chose honesty over fear. In the harshest of times, the greatest test is not survival. It is who we choose to become, and whether we face the cold, alone, or together.